Everything is it seems so accessible these days.
Did you make pizza last night?
What?
Did you make pizza last night? There's a pizza tray. There's a full-on pizza tray.
I have a pizza tray that I use to heat up pizza.
So what happened?
That pizza tray
What's
can
going
be used
on?
to A, make a pizza,
Right.
or B, heat up pizza. And what it does is it helps it cook correctly and stay crispy.
All right, so you had some leftover pizza?
No. My mom stopped by, and she brought a frozen pizza, and she threw it in.
Okay. All right, so then you put like DiGiorno's on that and slide that in.
Precisely.
Got it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
But I have used that to both make and heat up pizza. It wouldn't be out of context for me to tell you I heated up a pizza on it.
Okay.
It's the point of it.
Yeah, I just didn't know if because you have the pizza knife. I bought the Christmas gift I got you.
I cut it open with a knife
with a dirty pizza knife.
Yeah, I wasn't in here like slapping and tossing dough. If that's
that's what I'm. Because that's a full size pizza plate in your sink right there.
Yeah. No, it's good. You pick one up. It comes in handy. I use it more than you think. You know what? It has holes in it, so when you put it in the oven, everything cooks faster and gets crispier because it's aerated.
Right. Okay. And you don't want to just put it on the.
This cooks it better.
Okay. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, it's very similar to what pizzerias use when they.
Yeah, that's why I thought you might be in here with the flour and the dough and the.
No. Have you ever made a pizza at home?
Fried pizza.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's so good. You buy the pizza dough like Angiano's or wherever your local market is.
Yeah.
And then you put some oil in and you fry it. You just put it in it and fry the dough in there. And then
in a pan?
Yeah, then
so you're frying
like a frying pan.
You're frying dough in a pan.
Yeah, you fry dough in the pan.
Okay.
And then you take the sauce and you take it out of once it's a crispy brown, you take it out, you put it on a dish, then you take sauce and you put it over that. And then you take, and this is important, grated cheese.
Right.
And sprinkle the shit out of it on that. That's fried pizza. It's delicious.
So the cheese only semi-melts? Is that what it is?
Weird. It mixes it with the sauce. It sort of like makes a cheesy sauce thing.
Is that just something you made up?
That's my parents used to make it.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's unbelievably good.
Yeah. Because it's fun to make a pizza, too.
Yeah, I think I've done that like at my grandparents' house as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so you pick up the dough for like $2.
Right.
The sauce, the cheese. That's it. Those are the 3 ingredients. No, but I used to work at a pizzeria all through college.
Yeah. Right.
Did I ever tell you what my friends used to do to me when they used to come? So I worked at a pizzeria through college.
Right.
And it was a lot of fun. Like I would go straight from school there, and I would do like my homework and stuff.
Right.
In between the deliveries.
Well, you were a delivery guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I was responsible for a lot of other things too.
Okay.
Like I made the dough. I made the dough, and I would cut and weigh the dough, and then you put it into. You have to put the dough into these tins. You have to oil first. You have to oil these tins.
Okay.
Then you have to put all the ingredients into a big mixer. You make a batch of dough that can make like 50 pizzas, and then you take all that dough out in one huge ball. It's like a blob, this big. Then you take a knife, and by eye you cut dough. You throw it on a scale. The scale has this, let's just say weigh a pound.
Right.
So, but you would get an eye for it and bang them out with one slice.
Right.
And then once you weighed it and it was the right amount, you'd put it into the oiled tin that you have.
Okay, that I've seen at pizzerias.
And then you stack a tin, another tin on top of another tin, and then you put all those tins in the refrigerator. And what happens is the dough settles properly into a round disc in that tin.
Right.
And it gets naturally oiled. And then when you're ready to make a pizza, you literally just pull it out of there and you start right from there.
Right.
So I did all that. Plus, I used to make all the boxes.
Wow, they put you to work there, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it is in every pizzeria, but I guess like either the guy's just sitting around waiting to go or he's doing something.
Right.
So I made all the boxes. Plus, I grated all the cheese.
What did they do?
Well, when I worked there was 3 of us, right? It was the pizza guy who made the pizza.
Right.
It was the other guy who was the owner, or whoever it was, if the owner wasn't there, who cooked.
What is the dough made out of? Like, is it just bread dough?
No, it's like flour, yeast. It's like.
Once again, if the world fell apart and you and I were the only ones left, would you be able to recreate pizza?
If I had all the equipment, yeah, I think so.
You could.
Yeah. But I was there 4 or 5 years.
I just wonder about, like, I don't know how to make flour. What is flour made from?
I don't know. Flour is like a crushed. Is it like it's processed, isn't it? It's like processed grain. I don't know what the fuck flour. I don't know.
So we wouldn't be able to make pizza.
Oh, you want me to like make flour? I'm talking about I can make pizza if I open a bag of flour.
Right. I'm assuming all the flour is gone.
Here. I was kind of right. Flour is a powder which is made by grinding cereal grains, beans, and other seeds or roots. It's the main ingredient in bread.
All right.
There you go. So, and then I used to cut the cheese. Isn't that a word?
It's a fart term.
It is, right? Is it?
Yeah. Who cut the cheese?
Well, we shred the cheese. Like, you would have to take big blocks.
Right.
Big blocks of whole milk mozzarella. And then you'd cut them into like strips of cubes. And then I'd put them in a grinder. And I'd push down and it'd come out shredded. Almost like a meat grinder.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I'd make huge bins of them.
Okay.
And that was time consuming. And it was, you had to really be like, because you're pushing it through. So I did all that. It was like, so what used to happen was, like, if I worked like a 6-hour shift or an 8-hour shift, I could do the boxes, the cheese, and the dough within like probably like 3-4 hours.
Right.
The rest of it, we would just chill, bullshit, eat pizza, watch TV. Right.
Sounds fun, actually.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes if the shit was done, I didn't do it, like that. So my friends would come and they'd hang out in the pizzeria the whole time.
Right.
Right. So like they'd even come like Mike Baccio with Joe Severese. They would come, they'd make boxes, they eat a fruit slice, make some boxes. We'd all watch the Yankee game, what have you.
Sure.
And the big thing is that they would come with me on deliveries. I also used to stop at my girlfriend's house. At the time, she lived in the same neighborhood I delivered pizza in.
Yeah.
So like every handful of deliveries, if I was passing her house, I'd be like, I'd go get her and just talk to her for 5 minutes and go back. It was kind of really cool.
Right.
Anyway, they used to come with me to deliver pizza, and they used to do this thing to me, and I couldn't. There was no way for me to avoid it. Okay. Now, you guys probably know that we're from Staten Island, and I don't know if you probably know that the Wu-Tang Clan is from Staten Island, and I lived in and amongst all the neighborhoods that they did, and like the biggest neighborhoods that they lived in were like Stapleton and Park Hill, maybe New Brighton, like that, and I grew up in Rosebank, which is the connecting neighboring little town, not town, but like little neighborhood.
It flows right into it.
Rosebank is connected to Park Hill.
Right.
That's it. Like one block is Rosebank, the next block is Park Hill, and that's it. So Park Hill, Stapleton, all these neighborhoods were within our delivery range. So I used to deliver to them every single day, which I delivered pizza to Wu-Tang people. Right?
That sounds vaguely racist.
Wu-Tang affiliates, I mean. Like, I didn't mean like, I didn't deliver pizza like Ghostface, but I delivered pizza like all the time to like all the people. Because the Wu-Tang Clan had like 1 billion hangers on.
I mean, so many affiliates.
Yeah. So, when I used to, deliver pizza to the neighborhoods that were a little bit more rough and tumble, I used to like pull up like Park Hill Avenue and get out and like I had to go to like, one of the projects or the tenements or something like that, right? And as I would get out and walk and ring the bell of like the house or whatever it is that I was at, these fucking guys, right? Like it was the summer, so my windows were down. They used to lean back in the chairs.
So nobody could see them?
No one could see them. And then they would put on 106.7 Light FM and turn it up as high as it could possibly go. So as soon as whoever opened the door, like Celine Dion would be, when I tell you blasting, because all my windows are down, right? It will be blasting through the streets. You know what I mean?
That's pretty awesome.
Like, so it'll be like, they open the door, it'll be like $8, hi. And then it'll be like, 'cause I'm your lady and you oh man. And I had to sit through it because there was no explanation. Like, what do I say?
Right.
And I couldn't run back to the car and fix it.
Right.
So you got to remember, they're taking the pizza.
Right.
They're putting the pizza down. Hold on one second. They're going through their money. Do you have change?
Right.
And so it would all take like, a minute to 2 minutes straight. And that thing was blasting. And then not just to that person, anybody walking by.
Sure.
Anybody, and then they would be hiding. And like, I started to get known as like the kid who just didn't give a fuck. He would lower all his windows and blast Light FM. It was the most humiliating thing. And like, you kind of like forget that they're going to do it, or you still want them to hang with me through like if Mike hung with me through my entire shift, that makes my shift a lot better.
Right.
So it was like a trade-off. And one time we went off our rockers. We took white electrical tape.
Right.
And scissors. And we had about 10 of my friends.
I remember this, yeah.
We had about 10 of my friends. I had, at this point in time, my cars used to just die. I used to either just total them or they used to die.
Right.
And I used to they used to like die, and I used to pull over and get out and never see, and then walk away and never see the car.
Like Elvis did.
No, but you know what I mean? Like the car would be like, it would die. I'd be like, that's it for that car. And I would get up, I would walk the rest of my way.
Right.
And then I would call like cash for cars or whatever, and they'd come get that car. Like I just left it there.
That's pretty crazy. But you're talking like $200 cars and shit like that, right?
Yeah, well, I'll get into it. Hold on. I gotta blow my nose. Cut this out. So, my first car, what was yours?
My first car was a Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Wasn't yours like a Falcon Talon?
No,
Talon or something.
I had my first car was a Plymouth. It was a rebadged Mustang called a Plymouth. I can't remember, but it was a Mustang.
How did you get it?
My girlfriend's parents were getting rid of it. And they just gave it to me.
Okay,
and it was awesome because it was a hatchback and it was super quick, but it just died.
Didn't you have like a green Talon?
Plymouth Laser.
A Laser. Oh
yeah, that car I loved.
Yeah.
I blew out the engine on that one.
That's so not you.
It was awesome, man. That car was quick.
Yeah.
Stick shift. I would like blast down Highland Boulevard.
Yeah. Oh, I'll quickly take you through my first few cars, which didn't last a long time. I had names for all of them. My parents gave me their 1984 Buick Skyhawk.
Okay.
It was silver. We're going back to cloth interior, no power, anything, no cassette deck. We're going back.
Right.
Okay. That car was totaled when a truck ran a red light, and the car went into an accordion. It crushed.
Really?
The only part of the car that did not get crushed was the seat I was in.
Oh man!
Spun around 3 times. It was a van, like a van that ran a red light and hit me. But it was like a plumbing van. Like it was a guy that was working. Right. That was Quicksilver.
Okay.
Right. Then after that car was given to me. That car was given to me by my parents. Then after that, I needed to buy a car. So my dad drove around, and we found a brown Chevy Celebrity.
Okay.
Bench seat, nylon brown bench sheet, brown exterior. My dad bought me that for $1,100. I was delivering pizza, looked down for 1 second, hit a parked car.
Oh, come on.
Going 40 miles an hour. I looked up, and the car had veered to the right because I was looking down at the address I was going to, 32 Reed Avenue. And I
remember the
address.
Cool.
I looked back up, and I was going 40. I remember I was drinking a root beer, smoking a cigarette. I looked down at the thing. I looked back up, and my car was going 40, and I was 1 foot from a parked car.
And you just clipped it.
I hit it head on. Knocked that car from the parking spot over the sidewalk, knocked down a black wrought iron fence, and went into someone's front yard.
Hold on. Mercury Capri. That was my first car. I got obsessed with that. I'm sorry.
Mercury Capri? I don't even know what that is.
It's all it was a Mustang. Hold on. Mercury. Now I'm fucking obsessed. All it was a Mustang that Mercury put out. They bought it and put it out, and it was white, and it was fucking badass. Yeah. So my first car was basically a Mustang.
Okay.
But it was spray painted white.
Oh, God.
Like, it was just a piece of shit.
Yeah, but it was all you could do to get your hands on a piece of shit back then.
It was great.
Like, everyone had a piece of shit car. Everybody had a used hand-me-down. Like, 90% of the people had a used hand-me-down. Like, shit where the car would backfire.
Right.
Would have to get jumped all the time. No one had power, but it was still the coolest. If you had a car, you had a car. You went and you picked everybody up. You scooped everybody up. It was amazing. You would blast the tinny sounding radio. It didn't even matter. You had a way to get around. People would pile in six people in a car. You know what I mean?
That was it. And it was a hatchback. And the seat,
wow.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. And the back went down, so I would like put the thing up. I would go down to the beach with girls.
Yeah.
And then just put a couple of pillows like that, and we used to just sit in the car.
Really?
Yeah. It was awesome.
That was another thing that we did with those cars. We would drive to the beach and park in the parking lot of the beach.
Right.
Miller Field. Right?
Yeah, right down by Miller Field.
Miller Field.
Yeah.
Midland Beach.
Well, Miller Field runs into Midland Beach.
Midland Beach was called. And it was our beach in Staten Island used to be like a Coney Island beach, and it had the rides and all that stuff like that. And then it got destroyed and burnt down,
right?
And it never recovered. So we have like a 2-3 mile boardwalk, which is really beautiful, but our sand is like dirt, and so people don't use our shoreline as a traditional beach anymore. It's since now been built up, but when we were younger, it used to be a place to hang out. Right. And so there was parking lots along the boardwalk for 2 miles that were always empty because nobody used the beach as a beach.
Right. There are no homosexual meeting points. That was always the rumor on Staten Island.
Right. But the last 2 were where every single person that was a teenager on Staten Island drove to on a Friday or Saturday night. They parked their car in the parking lot and got out, played their radio of their car, got beer, and hung out by their car and talked and met people in the dark.
Right.
Because there was no lights.
Well, sometimes you would go down and light a campfire on the beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
But people just congregated in a parking lot. And the cops didn't even break it up.
No, and you would see people from school down there. You would see people from other schools.
Yes,
and
then eventually, every night, some type of fight would break out. Right. Someone would do something mischievous.
Right.
Then the cops would come and everybody would scatter.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Within the past 2 years, I brought a girl down there for old time's sakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is anybody there?
Nobody was there. It was like somebody walking their dog.
It's not that anymore.
It's not like that anymore.
I don't even know if you could do it anymore. Like they closed half of them down.
Yeah, they really fixed it up. You can't do it.
But it was very of the time, and it was like you'd see that in an '80s movie as well.
Yeah.
But how did we get into this?
We were talking about your car. So you clipped the car.
Oh yeah, that was forget. So that car was old. Was brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Yeah, and the Big ZD. I think I told this on the podcast before, but Big ZD exploded everywhere, and it was when I had my long like Eddie Vedder hair.
Right.
And my head broke the windshield, and in my hair was an even mix of shards of windshield glass and Big ZD.
That's horrible.
And I had all my hockey equipment in my trunk. And my trunk popped open, and the hockey equipment went all over the street.
Oh.
And
dude,
I took a second to come to, and I got out, and I looked, and this guy's car knocked down a wrought iron fence. It was in someone else's yard. At that exact moment, the kid that delivered with me, because sometimes we had multiple delivery guys, he passed. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to go to the store and get Pat." Pat was my boss.
Right.
We'll call the cops. So they all came. And I just was like dazed, and like Pat like helped me collect all my hockey equipment and put it in his car. And then the guy got off the bus. I think I told this story before. Sorry if I have. But the guy was a park and ride for the express bus. So he parked his car next to the bus stop. So at that time, he got off the bus. There was cops, ambulances, and he walks across the street, and I see him like walk up to the cop, and he goes, "That's my car." His car was in the yard.
Right.
And then he looked at me, and I just was like, "Sorry, man. I didn't mean it, obviously." Right. And he didn't say a word to me. That was old brown. Then I got brown. That was brown sugar. Did I say? Right. Then I got old brown. Old Brown was a K car. It was the car that another brown car with a brown vinyl interior with a bench seat. Another one. Only AM radio.
Oh God.
That was the car. A K car. It was a Plymouth Reliant K. It was the cars that they used to use for driver's ed that had dual pedals.
Yeah.
And it only had AM radio. So I had a Sony boombox in the front seat for my radio. That car got into an accident.
Right.
I lost that car. Anyway, my boss ended up lending me $550. We went to a mechanic for that he knew, and we bought a red Chevy Celebrity station wagon.
Okay. This is the one that I remember.
Yeah, a Chevy station wagon. Yeah.
Right.
And
with the numbers, is that where you're going with this? Okay.
So I used to deliver pizza with that one, and that's the one that they used to blast the music in. And one day we took white tape and we detailed the car. So we put all sorts of like lightning bolts, racing stripes. We put the General Lee 99.
Just with white tape.
Yeah, but it looks real.
Yeah.
We put 99 on the door, like 99 on the doors or 00. And then on the windshield, we put D's nuts. We spelt it. I will get the pictures. Trapper Keeper and these will go up. We put D's nuts on it, and on the back windshield we put "Caught You Looking." On the hood we put a big lightning bolt and it said "Fear Me." And then I delivered pizza through Park Hill and Stapleton and everywhere, every neighborhood with that car like that for months. And you would be surprised. Now I don't know if it's because half the people back then, it just thought it was really detailed, or half the people appreciated the humor.
Right.
But I would drive through, and after that, everybody would wave, everybody would beep. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then to go deliver the pizza like that, and it would say D's nuts on the windshield, and then Celine Dion would be blasted. I got
shit. What? Like, why? We don't do things. I mean, we do professionally things.
You know what it is? Because there was less to consume yourself with indoors. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
There was less television stations. There was no internet. There wasn't cell phones. So it wasn't like, oh, I want to know who did this. I'll pull out my phone. I'll Google it.
Right.
Oh, I got to talk to him right now. I'll call him right now.
Right.
Like if you went out on a nice day for the day, we sound like we're 70 years old right now.
Yeah.
But if you went outside, you had to go back inside to make a call.
Right.
You know, so you just kind of like, you were more creative back then.